All right, at 6:39 and happening today, obviously millions of Americans will gather in front of their TV with family and friends for the big game.
Right, football fan or not, you are sure to be surrounded by tempting treats that you can hardly turn away. So Dr. Lucinda is here with us today, Lucinda DeMarco from United Healthcare of South Carolina, joining us with tips on how to stay healthy while you are enjoying the game.
That's right. So I was telling you a little bit outside, like it's been a birthday week, it's been this, it's been that, and then more food is going to be trying to get shoved in my face today for the big game.
Right.
So how can I go in here trying to prepare myself as I'm going to these parties? Like, should I be turning people down, or what should I be thinking? Like, what are some strategies?
I think one of the first things that you can do is when you get done here, head to the gym.
Yeah, I am. First things first.
You know, because if you can get yourself going and motivated that way, it kind of boosts your metabolism, and then you can eat just a little bit more. You know, make sure you're drinking lots and lots of water while you're there. Okay. And the other thing is, you know, one of the things that I do is sort of plan ahead of time what you want to eat, what you want to do. If you have to take something that's going to be low in calorie for you, something you like, because there's nothing that says that you don't have to pig out on your own thing, right?
Right,
Okay?
exactly.
So, you know, those two things are kind of my biggies. I'm more into the fruits and the veggies, but if you want to also make sure that you get some protein in what you eat, nuts. Nuts are really good. Things like Brazil nuts, they're high in protein, but lower in carbs than like your walnuts or your almonds, those kinds of things.
That's good to know. I was going to ask, now once the game gets started, what are some of the things that people can eat, you know, a lot of and not have to worry about putting on the pounds?
Usually your veggies and your fruits are your best place to go. Probably more the vegetables than the fruits, and doing things like your cucumbers and your broccoli, and stay away from like the oranger vegetables, except orange peppers are okay. But like your carrots tend to be a little higher in carbs.
Oh, I didn't know that.
So yeah, so if you stick more to zucchini's a good one, cucumber's a good one, broccoli's a good one. They tend to be lower in carbohydrates. And keep moving while you're watching that big game. You know?
Jumping up and down
That's
and cheering.
right. That's right. Or when the commercials come on, move, walk around.
Oh, that's a good point.
You know?
I saw something on Instagram from one of the gyms, and they were like, hey, if there's a touchdown, do sit-ups. If there's this, do that. And I'm like, I don't know if I'm trying to do that at somebody's house party. But yeah, you can get up and walk around.
Walk around. And you know, it doesn't just have to be a lazy walk around. You can walk around the room. I mean, it doesn't have to be a big room either, you know?
I wanted to ask, what if like your friend is like, I've got this great recipe, I want you to try it. Instead of turning it down, is it okay to like take a spoonful of this, you know, just in moderation? Talk about
Mariah
that.
Carey diet. She's always like, moderation, darling.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yes, and moderation is really the name of the game for anything. You know, I think people are becoming much more cognizant of fats and those kinds of things and what they're making. So, you know, generally they tend to go lower on the calories, but just take a little bit and taste it. And if you really like it, get the recipe and then see if you can't modify it for lower calories, because a lot of times you can, you know. For an example, if rice is in something, use the rice cauliflower instead of the rice, because you really can't tell.
I hadn't thought about that. That's excellent. Yeah. And of course, when you eat, you got to wash it down. So what kind of drinks should we avoid or in moderation, right?
Well, you know, the thought with the big game is always the beer, the beer, you know. But you really and truly can do a lot of things now with the flavored waters, carbonated waters. You can, you know, if you add fruit to anything, it looks like you got some kind of fancy drink. So, you know, you can add orange peels and cranberries and a little bit of ginger and use a flavored sparkling water. And you look like, put it in a copper mug and you've got a mule. You know, so it's really and truly there's a lot that you can do that way. But again, moderation. That's the name of the game.
All right. Well, I think that's the key to it, moderation. Thank you so much, Dr. Lucinda.
Yeah, this is good.
Quite welcome.
Good advice. Appreciate that.
All right. Well, coming up, we've got your 7-day forecast. We're going to see lots of rain this week, but not today or tomorrow. It's going to be gorgeous.